See students, we see the next theorem, which is stated as the product of any three consecutive integers is divisible by 3 factorial. In last theorem, which is theorem 5, we take three consecutive integers as a plus 1, a plus 2. Here also we take three consecutive integers are a plus 1, a plus 2. These are three consecutive integers. Now we have to prove that product of these three integers is divisible by 3 factorial. Now a plus 1, a plus 2 is product of three consecutive integers. We have to show that this is divisible by 3 factorial. 3 factorial means 2 into 3 or 6. 6 తో divisible అని చూపించాలి. 2 into 3. We shall prove this by mathematical induction. I think already know, all of you know the mathematical induction. So this statement, what is the statement? A plus 1, a plus 2 is divisible by 3 factorial is the given statement. We are going to show that this is true for a is equal to 1. First step. Next step, for a is equal to k, we assume that this product is divisible by 3 factorial. Third case, in place of a is equal to k plus 1, if we will show that this statement is true, then the given statement is true for all positive integers value of n. Okay, that is the mathematical induction. So we are going to show this one by using mathematical induction. The first case, for a is equal to 1, I have already told you, we have this product a, this one, this product a plus 1, a plus 2 is equal to, in place of a put 1, 1 plus 1 means 2, 1 plus 2 means 3. Now we know that this one is divisible by 3 factorial. 3 factorial means 2 into 3 or 6. This product is 6, so it is divisible by 6. 6 means 3 factorial. So for a is equal to 1, this product is divisible by 3. Okay, so the result is true for a is equal to 1. True for a is equal to 1. Now you assume, this is second point, let us assume that the result is true for a is equal to k. That means in place of k you put, what is the product? K into k plus 1 into k plus 2. You assume that this product is divisible by 3 factorial. K into k plus 1, k plus 2 is divisible by 3 factorial. Okay, this is second part. We assume this. Now for a is equal to k plus 1, we will show that the product is divisible by 3 factorial or number 6. Okay, now we have this product a into a plus 1, correct it ma, a plus 1, a plus 2 is equal to, in place of a put k plus 1, correct it, k plus 1, then a plus 1 is a plus 1 plus 1, that means k plus 2, a plus 2 means a is k plus 1 plus 2, k plus 3. Now in place of a you put k plus 1, then this product becomes k plus 1 into k plus 2 into k plus 3. You assume this k plus 1 and k plus 2 is, we get some terms here. You let this product is p. Now this is p into k plus p into 3. That means this product LHS is equal to, there is no change in LHS, is equal to k plus 1 into k plus t. You assume this is p into k and k into this sum, k into k plus 1, k plus 2. Next plus 3 into this sum, that is 3 into k plus 1 into k plus 2. Let it equation 1. Now you see k into k plus 1, k plus 2 is the first term. By case 2, k into k plus 1, k plus 2 is divisible by 3 factorial. So we have the first term in RHS divisible by 3 by case 2. By case 2. So the first term in RHS is divisible by 3 factorial from 2. This is 2 ma, correct it. Second case. Okay. The second term in RHS, see this one, 3 into k plus 1 into k plus 2. Divisible by 3 factorial means divisible by 6 or 3 into 2. 3 factorial means 3 into 2. If you assume k is odd number, odd plus 1 is even, divisible by 2, and 3 is divisible by 3. Already 3 is there. The second term divisible by 3. If we can show that it is divisible by 3 into 2, and already 3 తో divisible అవుతుంది, ఈ టర్మ్ ఆర్ దిస్ సమ్, ఈ 2 టర్మ్స్ లో ఏదైనా ఒకటి divisible by 2 అని చూపించగలిగితే చాలు. Okay, if k is odd integer, then k plus 1 is even. So this even number divisible by 2. So 3 is divisible by 3. This number is divisible by 2. Then 3 into 2 తో divisible అవుతుంది ఈ నెంబర్. ఓకే, ఎందుకంటే 1 of k plus 1 or k plus 2 is divisible by 2. 3 is divisible by 3. K plus 1 into k plus 2 is divisible by 2. Totally this term divisible by 3 into 2 means 3 factorial. Now you observe this first term in RHS divisible by 3 factorial and k plus 1 k plus 2 is divisible by 2 into 3 means divisible by 2 into 3. So total the second term is also divisible by 3 factorial. Totally the RHS is divisible by 3 factorial. So LHS is equal to sum of the values which is divisible by 3 factorial. So for the case of A is equal to k plus 1 also the product A plus 1 A plus 2 is divisible by 3 factorial. Conclusion is, so A into A plus 1 A plus 2 is divisible by 3 factorial for A is equal to k plus 1 also. By mathematical induction, the product of 3 consecutive integers is divisible by 3 factorial. So what is the statement here, ma? We take 3 consecutive integers A plus 1, A plus 2. Now this product is divisible by 3 factorial. We proved it by using mathematical induction. For that purpose, first we take A is equal to case 1, A is equal to 1, and we showed that the product is divisible by 3 factorial or 6. Next, second case, this is second case, correct it. The result is, we assume the result is true for k, A is equal to k. And in third case, we take A is equal to k plus 1 and we showed this product for k plus 1 is also divisible by 3 factorial. Hence the proof by mathematical induction. So we have seen the 6 theorems here. Okay, ma? Now we see the problems. Find the minimal remainder of 217 with respect to 39. With respect to 39. Okay, ma? Here we have 217 is equal to 39 into 5 plus 22. You divide 217 with 39, ma. We get 39 is B, 217 is A. You divide it. 39 fives. 39 fives. And you get the remainder is 22. Okay. Here you observe this remainder 22 greater than 39 by 2. 39 means B here. Okay, ma. Just a minute. We go back and see the theorem 1 here. Theorem 1. Theorem 1. See here. For any two integers A and B greater than 0, there exists an integers Q1 R1 such that A is equal to BQ1 plus ER1 for 0 less than or equal to R1 less than B by 2, where E is equal to 1 or minus 1. You see the case 2. If R is greater than B by 2, then we have the remainder R1 is equal to, this one is equal to B minus R. Here the remainder is ER1. ER1. In this case, if R greater than B by 2, E is minus 1, and R1 is B minus R. So this total is ER1 is remainder. For this case, especially R greater than B by 2, this ER1 is, E means minus 1 into B minus A. This is called minimal remainder. So especially for case R greater than B by 2, this remainder is ER1, where E is minus 1, R1 is B minus R. So this remainder is ER1 means minus B minus R for case R greater than B by 2. For case R greater than B by 2. Now you observe this problem. Now you observe this problem. Here the remainder R greater than B by 2. Here A is 217, A is BQ plus R. A is equal to B into Q plus R. Here remainder R 22 greater than B by 2. b by 2 means 39 by 2 is 19.5. So this is r greater than b by 2 case. So the remainder is e r1. E means minus 1. R1 means b minus r. What is b minus r? Here b is 39, r is 22. B minus r means 39 minus 22. Here it is minus 17. So the minimal remainder is minus 17. Okay, ma? This is the first problem. See the next problem. Okay, ma? We are doing theorems and problems by using division algorithm here. Okay. If a and b are any two odd integers, you observe a, b are any two odd integers, then one of the numbers a plus b by 2 and a minus b by 2 is odd and other is even. What does it mean, ma? Here we have given a, b are any two odd integers. Then we get a plus b by 2 is a number and also a minus b by 2 is another number. Here, if a, b are two odd numbers, then these two numbers, if one number is even, then another must be odd. If one number is odd, another must be even. We are going to prove this point. Okay. For that purpose, we take a, b are any two odd integers. Okay, ma? Odd integers means already we have proved the theorem, I think theorem 2 or 3. 2q plus 1 is odd integer. 2q minus 1 is odd integer. The odd integer is in the form of 2q plus 1 ane theorem prove chesnam already. Okay. Here n1 is any integer. We know that 2n1 is even integer. Even 2n1 is even. Even plus 1 is odd. So a is equal to odd. B is equal to 2n2. This even 2n2 plus 1 ante odd anamata. Kabatti any odd integer is in the form of 2q plus 1. Already we know that. Ikkada q kaakunda n1 n2 anukuntunnam. n1 n2 may be even or odd. n1 n2 may be even or odd. Then 2n1 2n2 must be even numbers. Even numbers plus 1 is odd. So you let a be odd numbers as 2n1 plus 1 and b is equal to 2n2 plus 1. Both are odd integers. A, b both are odd integers, where n1, n2 are any two integers. Any means n1, n2 may be even, may be odd. Now you find the a plus b by 2. A plus b by 2 means add these two. A 2n1 plus 1, b 2n2 plus 1 by 2. 2n1 plus 2n2, 1 plus 1, 2. 2n1 plus 2n2 plus 2 by 2. Each term has 2 there, cancel. We get n1, 2n1 by 2 means n1 plus 2n2 by 2 means plus n2. 1 plus 1, 2 by 2 means 1. This one, a plus b by 2. Similarly, a minus b by 2. 2n plus 1 minus of 2n2 plus 1 by 2. 2n1 plus 1 minus 2n2 minus 1 by 2. Numerator lo plus 1 minus cancel. 2n1 minus 2n2 by 2 means n1 minus n2. Let this is equation 2. We get two values, a plus b by 2 and a minus b by 2. From 1 and 2 we have two cases arise. Here we take n1 and 2 any integers. n1 and 2 any integers. n1 and 2 both may be even, both may be odd. Or one of these even, one of these odd. So if n1 and 2 both are even, what you get? n1 and 2 both are even. n1 plus n2 is even. Even plus 1 odd. So if n1 and 2 are both even, then the first sum is odd. First sum means a plus b by 2 is odd. What about this? n1 minus n2 both are even and cheppanu. Difference is also even. So a minus b by 2 is even. Now you observe ma, if n1 and 2 both are even, we get this one is odd and a plus b by 2 is odd and a minus b by 2 is even. One is odd and one is another is even. If both odd, then also sum is even, even plus 1 odd. The difference is also even. So first one is odd and second one is even. So if n1 and 2 both even, first one is odd, second one is even. Same for the both odd. The next case is if n1 into any one of these even and 1 is odd. n1 even anukondi, n2 odd anukondi. Even plus odd is odd. Odd plus 1 even. So the next case, if any one of these is even and other is odd, then we get this sum is odd. Even plus odd anukondi. Odd plus 1 even. So first one is even. A plus b by 2. The next one is you assume n1 is 5, n2 is 4. 1 is odd, 1 is even. What you get? 5 minus 4, 1 odd. So you get odd. Second one is odd. For which case, if n1 n2 1 is even and 1 is odd, then we get a plus b by 2 is even and the second one is odd. Hence the result. Okay ma? ఈ అజంప్షన్ చేసుకోవడంలోనే ఉంది. ఏబిఆర్ ఆడ్ అంటే ఇలా తీసుకోవాలి అని గుర్తుంటే నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఇంకా ఏ ప్లస్ బి బై 2 కనుక్కున్నాం. ఏ మైనస్ బి బై 2 2 కేసెస్. Both even or both odd. The first one is odd, second one is even. Any one of is even and other is odd, you get the first one is even and second one is odd. Okay, okay. Now see the next problem. If n is positive integer, if n is a positive odd integer, not only positive integer, it is odd. Here also n is odd integer, which can be expressible as product of two integers AB. See here, n is a positive odd integer and it can be written as A into B, product of two integers. That is given data. Then it can be expressed as difference of two squares. We are going to this one. What we are going to show that this n, it can be means n can be expressed as difference of two squares. Okay ma, now you tell if n is equal to product of two integers AB, n is odd. Okay, let n is equal to AB, where n is odd integer. Suppose n is equal to 35. You assume n is equal to 35. That is equal to 5 into 7 ga rayichu kada. N is equal to 35. You assume n is equal to 35. Then A is equal to 7 and B is 5. 7 into 5. Both are also 7 and 5 also odd integers. That means odd integer ni two numbers product ga rayagalgite, that two numbers must be odd. So here we have given n is odd integer and it can be written as product of two integers. Then we have must A and B are odd integers. So finally n odd, then we have A and B also odd. If we can write n is equal to product of AB. Okay ma, n is AB, where n AB are odd integers. Then I am taking two squares, a plus b by 2 square minus a minus b by 2 square. Okay, a plus b by 2 whole square. Numerator by denominator. A plus b in numerator, by 2 means 2 in denominator. Whole square means we take numerator square and denominator square. What is the first square term? A plus b whole square numerator, by 2 square means 4 in denominator. Second term, a minus b by 2 whole square means in numerator a minus b whole square, by 2 square means 4 in denominator. The first term is a plus b whole square numerator means a square plus b square plus 2ab by 4. Here a square plus b square minus 2ab by 4. So 4 is common LCM. Then what is numerator? A square plus b square plus 2ab minus a minus b whole square means a square plus b square minus 2ab. See the numerator, a square minus a square cancel, b square minus b square cancel, plus 2ab minus of minus 2ab means 4ab. Only we have 4ab in numerator, by 4 means 4 cancel ab. ab means n. Now you observe this n ekkadi nunchi vachindi idi, this n equal to this one kada. అంటే n సింగిల్ లెటర్ కాబట్టి మనం ఈ లెంగ్తీ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్తో స్టార్ట్ చేసాం. సో దిస్ LHS is equal to n means n is equal to this square minus this square. So what is the conclusion? Now n is equal to this square minus second square, first square minus second square. అదే కదా చూపించమన్నారు. n is expressed as the difference of two squares. Here this one is square, this one is square, minus is there in between. So this is difference of two squares, which is n. hence the result. Hence the result. Okay, ma? You see here, if n is positive odd integer, then it can be expressed as product of difference of two squares. Okay, ma?